What's up, guys? So I want to talk about this Shannon Sharpe situation, right? So the thing with this Shannon Sharpe situation is, it. I mean, Shannon Sharpe is a simp, right? Obviously, and a lot of guys like him. These is guys that really was simps that got a little bit of money, and now they just getting played, right? And then with this whole feminism thing, this whole thing is real tricky now, right? You got to be very careful now because with the advent of with these simps making it bad, and then with feminism, you in a lot of trouble. As a man, they pretty much have made all men into victims, right? And why do I say that? The reason I'm saying that is because women are watching this, right? Women are watching this. And so with feminism and the simps, they looking at it like this. The ball is in our court. We can do whatever we want now, right? We can do whatever we want now. We can, well, the play, look, put it like this. The play used to be, let's get married. I get married to a guy, like a Will Smith, right? Remember Will Smith's first wife? She married him, had a baby. A couple years later, they was divorced. Boom, she got the bag, right? They don't got to do that no more. I mean, they can still do that. That's the play, that's the first play, the old play. Now the play is, well, sexual assault, rape, right? Grape. The whole S assault, grape thing, right? I don't want you two freaking out. So we'll say grape or S assault, right? And so now that's the play. Look at Shannon Sharpe, right? And so what happens is, the way they'll do it, they'll say, well, this guy, he just gonna skeeze me out. He know I'm a OnlyFans skeezer. He know, you know what I mean, I'm a slore, right? I'm a OnlyFans slore. So he kind of a simp, but he ain't gonna wife me, right? So I can't get him with the wifey bag. So what am I gonna do? So what do? They say, okay, I'm gonna just give him what he want and play with him for a little bit, and then, let him get comfortable to think, oh, it's just, you breaking me off a little bit of paper, and it's a little, sex play. You breaking me off a little paper. You tricking on some dinners, and might throw me a bag or something, a Gucci bag or something, right? But then, right, I'm just waiting. Once he get comfortable, and things seem like it's cooling off, I hit him with this S assault, right? I say he graped me, right? It was consensual, but then one night he graped me. And then I go in for the bag. Give me 50,000, give me 50 million, whatever, right? I go in for the bag. And any dusty slore can do this. That's the problem. And so you say, well, I ain't got $50 million. I'm safe. I ain't got to worry about that. Wrong, right? Why are you wrong about that? Because what happened now is you in danger everywhere. All men are in danger now because they watching these simps like Shannon Sharpe and and all of the other simpery going on, and they thinking to themselves, well, any guy, like for instance, let me put it like this. You might go in and you say, okay, I'm a sugar daddy, I'm tricking, whatever. I just got, chick I fuck with, whatever, some chicks. And let's say you meet a little chick, right? And like I got, you get chicks hitting you up online. And they be like, what's up, daddy? You know what I'm saying? Whatever. I'm trying to do, and I let them know, like, listen, I ain't looking for love. I ain't looking for no girlfriend or no wife. They say, cool, cool. Right? I got, a couple of chicks, they hit me up. Cool, cool. But see, the problem with that is, at first, they'll be like, yeah, we cool. Just break me off a little paper, right? I'll do something strange for a little bit of change, whatever. We can hang out, do something strange for some change, right? But then they hit you with the same thing, but on a smaller level, right? So the chick might say, yo, let me get, what I'm saying? I need $100. You might say, all right, shorty, no problem. You know what I mean? You ain't Shannon Sharpe. You ain't breaking the bitch off, $1,000 or $5,000 or buying those, $20,000 watches or bags for the bitch. You might just be like, let me get the bitch might say, let me get $80. Let me get $100, something, right? And you say, okay, that's safe. But you get there, or maybe even the first time she cool. And you might, break her off $100 or something. And, bing, bang, boom. Y'all go out, eat, come back, boom, 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 break off some paper, whatever, right? However it go down. But then the next time, she think your guard is down. And she's like, yo, I need a little bit of paper for a bill or something. You might say, all right, shorty, come through. I got you. How much you need? You might say, I need $150. You know what I'm saying? Help with this bill, $200 with this bill. You might say, all right, sure, you be hitting me off. I got you. She come through, you hit her off. You about to hit her off, she tell you, listen, instead of that $150 for that bill, I'm gonna need $500. Right? Maybe I need $1,000. Like, bitch, I ain't got no $500 $1,000 to give you right now. And then she tell you, well, listen, I'm gonna have to, go to them people. I'm gonna have to call Popo, right? I'm gonna have to call the police on them and let them know, you know what I'm saying? If I leave here without that money, something could happen, you know what I mean? And what you gonna do, right? Is you gonna pay the money to get rid of her, right? I mean, whatever. I need $150. Well, now I need $300. I need $500. I need $1,000. I need $800 or else. You see what I'm saying? Just like Shannon Sharpe. So now you in the same. See, women is watching this shit, man. All women is watching this. They watching the Johnny Depps, the Shannon Sharpes, right? All the little shit that go on. And they thinking, so now the women, they looking at it like, and they not getting in trouble, even if the shit fall apart. They don't prosecute women, right? Very rarely do women get prosecuted for false accusations. So it's a safe bet for them, right? So they said, well, fuck it, if I can't get the bag, I can't marry this dude and get the bag, you know what I mean? Because he gonna slow me out. Because he's smart enough, you know what I mean, that he ain't trying to turn a hoe into a housewife. So what do? I play the long game. Okay, I freak off with him, maybe a couple times, right? If he ain't gonna marry me and I can't get it that way, I freak off with him, get him comfortable, let him say some spicy shit on the phone, some spicy shit on text message, right? There could be some choke play, talking shit to a chick or whatever. I beat your ass, you know what I mean? But you talking about, you know what I'm saying? Maybe with a belt. You say, girl, I beat your ass, whatever. You say something spicy, joking around, talking shit, right? And next thing you know, she tell you, listen, you got, break me off a little bit more paper than that. It was $150. I'm gonna need $300. I'm gonna need $800. I'm gonna need $1,000. Or else I'm gonna have to call them folks on you. Yeah, you put the police on. Say you great me. What you gonna do? Now you in the same, you like, man, I ain't got Shannon Sharpe money. But what that does is that put every man in jeopardy. Because women watching this on all levels, they like, shit, whether it's marriage, right? Can't get the bag on the marriage tip, then I get you on a grape tip, right? On the Essence salt tip. Right? But I'm gonna get you. And there's very little chance that something's gonna happen to me because of that. So she's playing it safe. Guys, you in trouble. Unless a meteorite strikes the planet, there's a zombie apocalypse or something to that effect, you in trouble. You gotta face facts that you facing a lot of problems out here in this dating game. Like, the shit is just different. You know what I'm saying? It could be, even if you just fucking with chicks, you could be like, yo, I'm just a player like that, right? And so I got this chick over here, I got this chick over here, whatever. What if them chicks get tired of that? And the bitch be like, yo, where's this going? Y'all get into it. You be like, you get the fuck out. It ain't going nowhere. You know what I mean? You could be like, yo, I run this shit around here, right? I lay down the program, not you. She get mad, start crying, leave out. She go home. I'm gonna get his ass. He grape me. It could be just some shit like that. Chick just get mad. They watching this Shannon Sharpe shit, right? Don't you think they looking at that shit like, oh, okay, I could just say some shit and just start, in any situation. That's where we move into. In any situation, as a man, in interaction with women, you in jeopardy. You talking about hard to date, hard to love. How? I'm just saying, how is it that you gonna get into any interaction, you in danger of a woman, even if you mean no harm, right? It's all fun and games. You don't mean no harm, right? You gotta be super careful. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be super, because chicks could lie. They lie about their age, any kind of situation. I mean, now you just in jeopardy of anything, like chicks just saying anything. And then you getting trapped. But they don't get in no trouble. They could tell all the lies in the world. Very rarely they will get in any trouble. Right? No matter what. No matter what. It's very rare that anything will happen to them. And so you have to be very careful now. Right? Shannon Sharpe don't end up like him. Shannon Sharpe, really, anybody can end up like him now. The precedent is set. The bar is so low, right? Anybody can end up like Shannon Sharpe. So, just gotta be careful out here. That's all I got.